Okay. There was one again with Bishakha had, which excites you more, horror or romance, as a writer and a reader?
Horror any day. Horror is a genre which I place here because I think it's the most difficult genre to crack, as well as comedy. And I'll tell you why. Because you never know what works, So something which works for me might not work for some other reader. Slapstick comedy might work for me. Slapstick comedy might not work for you. Maybe something subtle will work for you in the same way. Maybe possessions and exorcisms will work for me, but it doesn't work for you. You find that cliche. You find zombies and something more gorier, horror, a better horror stuff. So it's very difficult to crack these two genres. Number one. So I like challenges, and hence horror is something I place right at the top, followed by thriller and then romance. I enjoy romances as well. I totally enjoy them. I'm a sucker for the Yash Raj brand of
Wow.
romance, and I'm a big Shah Rukh Khan fan myself. So goes without saying, I enjoy romances, but it has to be written in a very mushy yet relatable way. There are so many. I'll not demean romance writers. I'll not demean romance script writers as well. I'll just point out one thing. I think romance is very overrated, when it comes to books. There are people who don't know the meaning of relationships. They have never been into a relationship and they write romance, right? And it's like selling something wrong to the audiences and to the readers, which probably does not happen that way. So I think romance is a very easy genre to crack, but
Yeah.
it's very interesting. If it's a good romance, it's fantastic. I love it. But horror is horror.
All right, there's someone else who was asking something. Let me just go back. Okay, Shweta Prakash Kukreja. She is a very wonderful storyteller of our group.
Hi, Shweta.
If you read her story on our website, has been winning all throughout. We have this contest which goes on every fortnightly,
I'm
and
aware
we
of
have
it. I'm aware of it.
different segments in that. So short stories by Shweta are really heart touching,
Hi,
and
Shweta. Good to
with
connect.
aspects. So Shweta, hi, thanks for being around. Do you think she's asking something? Do you think that good vocabulary is an important part of a good story?
Absolutely. Good vocabulary is very important. Now, you write anything and it's not got that quality in it. Why will people read it? So it's very important to have good vocabulary. But again, like I pointed out some time back, not many of jargons, please, because a reader will probably be disinterested if there are many jargons. So maybe someone who is a very avid reader will enjoy such books with big words. But the layman and the normal reader will enjoy simple English, which is does not mean it's wrong vocabulary. It has to be proper vocabulary, simple English, and good sentences.
Absolutely.
But it's
It should
definitely
actually connect to the masses, and the reader
Yes.
is
yes,
The
absolutely, absolutely.
syntax should be correct, I
does
think.
not sell.
It's
You
very
have to sell to masses, yeah, and the reader should be feeling the book, not
yeah.
going back to the
Yes. So
dictionary.
see, I don't want my readers to, not everyone has got good vocabulary, right? So I wouldn't
Absolutely.
want my readers to have a dictionary with him while reading a book. you know that he's reading my book and then he's checking on Google. Of course, now you don't use the dictionary. I'm old school, so I'm mentioning dictionary. But you have Google now, so you're reading a book on Kindle or paperback, and on the other phone you are checking out the meanings of the words. I wouldn't want that to happen.
Yeah.
But again,
What's the fun
there are
actually?
words which people should imbibe. So simple words which probably the layman reader does not know, he can actually understand the meaning of it while reading the book, and he can enhance his vocabulary. Yes, absolutely.
Kalpana Sharma is joining us.
Hi,
She
Kalpana.
says, tell us. She's saying, tell us about your book once again in love, and do the characters Dev, Priyanka, and Mishka comes from your real life experience or just your imagination?
It's not
All right.
Priyanka, it's Priyasha. Dev, Nishika, and Priyasha. And it's a very special book. The first book is always special. To be very honest, I failed at promoting the book. I failed miserably at promoting the book. I'll be very honest about this. And I'll make no qualms in accepting this fact. The book did well, and till this day, people tell me that the kind of book you wrote, it's very it's very innocent, it's very fresh, it's very different, it's very fun. But why didn't you promote the book at that point of time? My simple answer to that is that I did not know the tropes of it at that point of time. I was learning the tropes of it. It was my first book. The first book is never about commercialization. It's never about
True.
commercialization. It's about something which is coming out from your heart, and you want to take it out to the masses or to the relatives or to the friends, family members. You want to
Yeah.
tell people that yes, I've written a book. So that was that phase, and it was a wonderful phase. I am very proud of that book, though I did not promote it very aggressively. I had a book launch which also didn't go very well because it was raining very heavily in Kolkata. I had traveled from Mumbai to Kolkata for the book launch only, and it rained so heavily that people hardly turned up, and very few people turned up.
And
And
relaunch the book. There's
it was
never
launched at
a
Oxford Park Street, Kolkata. The launch went well, but then very few people could attend the book launch. But coming back to the question, I seem to digress a little from the questions because I go back to those days whenever I'm asked a question. Like I told you, I'm very nostalgic. But coming back to the question, like I said, the first book is always semi-autobiographical, if not autobiographical. So there is a part of me in Once Again with Love for sure. I'll not deny that, but it's not my love story. But there is a part of me. The characters, I believe, are very relatable. Dave is a lot like me, or a lot like what I was back then. Now I'm not like that. I have grown with the years. I have become a little more mature, hopefully. But at
That
that
is
point of time,
required.
I
It
was
is
not
very
like
required.
Dave. Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. So yeah, a part of me is in that book.
I haven't read it and I'm waiting to read it now. It's
I
it's
hardly
really
promoted it.
interesting.
In fact, when we met, Sapna ji, I don't think you recall that I wrote a book like Once Again with Love. You
Talk about
instantly
the book.
connected
I
with
only know
Stories Are
about
Magic
yes, absolutely.
because I
See,
was
that's what
totally
happens. We talk about our books to promote them. That's something which I've also learned harder way. But
yes.
yeah, it's like
It's
that's
it's
how.
very important because to be very honest, I did have a few inhibitions at first. KR book likhi hai. I'm not a salesman, but now I
How
understand.
to
Now
do
I understand that if it's your book, it's your baby. So if you don't promote your own book,
yes.
who will promote the book? The
Yeah.
publisher won't promote the book. Nobody else will promote the book.
Mhm.
It has to be you who promotes the book.
And it is very
And
difficult,
hence, I started promoting my books very aggressively from Stories Are Magical, and Hold That Breath and Belvoir Brook Haunting took it to a different level, and the horror genre worked for me in a different way. But yes, promotions are very integral and very important in
Mm.
today's
Any
scenario.
insights from your over this period of so many books which you have promoted? This is a question which is impromptu, which has come to me suddenly. That what do you suggest? How do you recommend people to promote their book? What are the maybe if you can give 2 or 3 tips
To
for that?
promote a book, the first one or two books should be book launched, as in the launches are important. I wouldn't recommend book launches after the first or second book. To be
Yeah.
very honest, book launches work only at a superficial level. They are okay for the visibility. They're okay for the visibility, and you bring in celebrities if you have the kind of
For the
contacts and resources, and
Mhm.
you have them endorsing a book. That's a different thing. You get the visibility. Does not lead to sales. It does not. A book launch does not mean sales. It leads to
absolutely.
visibility.
Correct.
So the first book, go for a book launch. Go for a nice book launch. The second book also can go for a book launch. A second or third book onwards, you may not resort to book launches.
Exactly.
Promote more on Amazon. Promote more on Amazon. And I have got this, lesson learned the harsh way. I think Amazon is very important for the growth of a storyteller and a writer and an author in this country called India, because here readers are very few compared to
Very true.
places abroad.
And
That includes Malaysia as well. Sapnaji, you belong to Malaysia right now. So, though your heart is in India, I know that for sure. But you very well know that readers in Malaysia and readers in other parts of the world are much more compared to India, because India does not have many readers, many voracious readers.
I think there are, and the regional thing also plays a role. Everybody reads in
Yes,
the regional languages.
that's
That
also there, and
divides
yeah, why
the
English? But I personally feel, Anuradha, that English is a global language. It's not a
very true.
language of the Firangis. We should not call it a language which the foreigners
No,
learn.
it's not the
No,
It's a
same.
that is
global
true. I
language.
also write in English, but I feel that that has played a part because there is are these regional languages also. So English readers you will find even lesser than what you would get.
I agree. I'll tell you about Bengalis itself, since I'm a Bengali and I'm not demeaning any community, and I'm not demeaning Bengalis as well. But the point is that, true blue Bengali will read Bengali books only.
That is what
You
I
know,
think.
they kind of
Hmm.
think twice before reading an English book. So
Yeah.
someone who reads Bengali books only reads Bengali books.
Yes.
Very rarely picks up an English book, which I think is changing over the years. Uh, we should thank Chetan Bhagat for this, even if we troll him a lot. But then he began a movement once upon a
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
And now I'm not a fan of him, but there was a time when I was a fan of him. Till Half Girlfriend. Before that, the books he wrote were quite good.
Yeah.
One, I believe, Two States was a good book.
Yeah, 5 point something was
Call
his
Center,
best.
5 Point Someone was a good book. Two States
Yeah.
was a very nice book.
Yes.
The Call Center book was also very nice. So he actually brought a movement, at that point
Correct,
of time.
correct.
And then people followed him.
He
Then,
made
other
English
people followed
a
him.
language for non-readers also. He brought
Yes.
non-readers to
So
English.
it worked for so many people.
Yeah.
And we should be thankful to him. But yes, over the years, I believe he has lost that, interest level or that curiosity level among his readers. But again, he's still the numero uno, when it
Yeah,
comes to
he's more into movie making now, no? Yeah.
more into movie making. Yeah, you could say that. Yeah,
Yeah.
true. It's true.
Okay.
Did I answer that question or did I digress from the topic? Because I'm not too sure. I'm talking a lot.
Yeah, I think
You have
if in case it is not answered, you can ask it again. Whoever, I think it was Shweta's question, if I'm not mistaken. So any question which is not being answered, you want to ask again, do let me know.
Please.
All right, Bishakha is here again. She is like, she's saying Anath Babu our boy.
Yes,
Is
that
the
is
story-
Anand Babu Boy, right? I did not mention it
Anand-
because there are so many non-Bengali readers here, so you wouldn't know
we
the
have
name
a
of the
lot of
story.
Bengali readers here in UBI. In fact,
Are
if you
there?
go
Oh,
through
fabulous.
a list of writers and readers, there are a lot from Bengal. There are
Yes, so
many
Anand Babu Boy is the story I was talking about with Satyajit Ray.
And Bishakha herself is Bishakha Moitra Prajapati.
So she's a Bengali. Okay, fine. Okay.
And Swati, sir, don't you think with ongoing stories written day to day? Okay. Sir, don't you think with ongoing stories written today on history are sometimes lacking facts for the sake of just writing? How to check the validation for facts as Google confuses a lot?
Okay, so I think I got that question. She's talking about the accuracy of storytelling. Is that so?
Yes, yes.
Probably, yes. Swati, we are a little confused on the question. If you're correct, probably you can answer in whatever you have understood.
I understood
Basically,
part of the question.
I think whatever the facts are in a story. Say, for example, if a story is about history or something, how
But it's
does
important to do the research.
the
So even if it's fiction, Sapna ji, we need to do a research on the dates and on the era. So like I said, that I go with the flow and I do a little less research. But now it's going to change. When I do non-fiction, it will be more of research and less of going with the flow. So fiction and non-fiction, there are two differences, different ways of storytelling. So in fiction, you write from the heart. In non-fiction, you write from the mind. This is a difference. This is a basic difference, I feel. So even if it's fiction, the dates have to be accurate. The era has to be accurate. So if it's, for example, history, like she pointed out, I wrote a story in Hold That Breath, which is the book which kind of made me, if I have to put it that way. There is a story, and this pertains to the ancient era. It's about an ancient curse. So I did a lot of research for that short story itself. It's a short story for 3,500 or 4,000 words. But the kind of research I did for that story, it took me 2 or 3 days. Because I wanted people to understand that if I'm talking about this ruler or this person, who is in Rajasthan, this has to be true. It has to be right. So there has to be research done when you write a story.
He has written a book on history. So I think, Anuradha, you can also give him that answer.
Yes.
Yeah. She's talking about validation. Actually, the thing is, Mrs. Kekra, I feel like when we write about history, historical fiction, so like Abhirup said rightly, that we have to do a lot of research. In my book, I did research for 1 year and then I did, I think, 2 years of writing. So,
Right.
but apart from that, there is something called, writer's liberty. Like it is cinematic liberty and poetic liberty. The same way, because history has been, told in so many different ways. And not everything is like documented in a very correct form. So many things have been lost to us. So for that, like that much, credit you have to give it to the writer. So even though the writer is doing a lot of research, there could be like somebody might read in the Google that something which happened in 1827, the Google might say it has happened in 1820. So because there are many dates, like Shivaji Maharaj's birth anniversary has got 2 dates, and there is always a controversy on that. and one organization celebrates on one particular date and the other on another. So it does happen. So though
I
we do a
totally
lot of research.
second that opinion of yours because
Yeah,
storytelling has to be interesting. If it's
yeah,
fiction, if it's non-fiction, it has to be interesting. So
yeah.
creative liberties and when it's adapted later,
Hmm.
cinematic liberties need to be taken because if it's not taken, it becomes very bland. It becomes very boring. It
Correct.
becomes
Yeah,
unexciting.
yeah,
So you wouldn't want to read about a ruler who ruled in that era and what he did on a daily basis. You
yeah,
wouldn't want to, right? So take, for example, Padmavat. You know,
yeah,
for example, Padmavat, which was a very controversial film. So we know that a lot of things didn't happen. It was shown to us. Or
yeah.
Conjuring, the movie. Ed, Ed and Lauren Warren. So do you think whatever is shown in Conjuring 1 and 2 has happened with them? I
Yeah,
don't think so. It has to be cinematic liberties out there.
yeah,
Either way is right or wrong,
It
but
has to be made interesting for the
yeah,
readers and
yeah.
the viewers.
Obviously. Mm.
The same applies for books as well. I'm sure when Stephen King writes a book, he's also taking liberties.
Yeah.
you know
yes.
Okay.
All right, we have Kalpana again. She is a storyteller as well. So what she says is, as I'm myself a storyteller, what tips you will like to give us to enhance our storytelling?
I'd like to say read a lot. It's very important to read a lot. Though, to be very honest, you cannot, if you're a full-time professional, you have to balance a lot of things, and reading becomes secondary if you want to pursue only writing. To be very honest, I need to catch up on a lot of books currently, which I've been pondering over. But read, it's important. So what helped me, Sapnaji, is that I read a lot when I was a child. You know, and
Absolutely.
yeah, that actually helped me a lot. So the foundation is very strong. So even if now I do not catch up with a lot of books, since I'm caught up with my professional work and then my writing, it helps me because I grew up reading a lot of classics. I grew up reading Charles Dickens. Great Expectations is one of the best books I've read. I loved the story of Pip Estella and Miss Havisham. It's so heartbreaking. I read Sarat Chandra Chattopadhyay even in Bengali literature. Devdas is one of the best books I've read. I've read R.L. Stein, Stephen King, and so many other books. So read a lot. If you are not a full-time professional, do read a lot. That's important, so that you know what kind of a sentence structuring happens there, what kind of plotting happens there. But do not imbibe that style in your storytelling. When you write a story, it has to be your own style. It has to be your own style. It has to be
Absolutely. That
Kalpana's
is a
style. You know.
very important point, which I think we must, all of us
Yeah.
writers, keep in mind. Because many of the times I have also heard, and when I'm talking to others writers, they say if we read somebody, we start writing in that format, that form. I think that is a big challenge which every writer faces. And when you're reading so much, you tend to fall into that trap. So
That
be
Yeah.
becomes
warrior
copying
of
in a
it.
way.
You have
So
to
it
discover
becomes copying.
yourself. You have to discover yourself.
True.
Otherwise, you
You
won't
have to
have a
have your
place in this
time.
world. Yeah.
True.
Absolutely. You have to create your own space and your
Yeah.
own style, which will
Correct.
help, and which will be the one which will be your goodwill then.
Yeah.
All right. We have Achal Gupta Goel joining us. She's saying
Hi.
hello. Hello, sir. Nisha Chugani ji is watching us. All of you who are watching us, thank you so much. Apana Pradhan ji has joined us, and many more are listening to us and watching us. And if you have any more questions, keep pouring in. I will hand it over back to Anuradha. I think she still had some few
Yeah. Yeah.
questions left.
Okay.
So please go ahead, Anuradha. I'll take the back seat and you both can go ahead again.
Thank you, Mrs. Kekre. Yeah. Okay. So we had such a interesting discussion over here. So many questions came, but again, I need to ask few. Uh, India has a long lineage of storytelling, and from ancient times we have been telling stories. But now the tools and techniques have changed a lot over the years. So, do you have anything to say about it?
Absolutely. See, storytelling has always been present in India, not just in India, worldwide, but if I talk about an
Yeah,
Indian context,
yeah,
I remember Panchatantra,
yeah,
I remember Vikram Betan.
yeah,
And let's not just talk about these books, talking about, Hari Katha, right? Hari Katha is what?
yeah.
Hari Katha is basically storytelling itself,
Hmm.
right? And
Correct.
most of these storytelling formats actually originated in South India.
Okay.
I'd read about it once
Hmm.
upon a time. There is Hari Katha, there is something called Yakshagana, and
Mahabharata itself is a story, and it has
Yes,
been
yes,
told by
absolutely.
Vyasa
These
to
were
Narendra.
stories.
Yeah,
Mahabharat was a story, of course,
yeah,
blend of fiction and fact.
facts.
If you ask me, Ramayana was a blend of fiction and fact. These
Yeah,
were written, right? So storytelling has always been there.
yeah,
Uh, are they important now? Of course, they are important. We need to, hear out these Indian stories even now. But so much has changed over the years that the art of storytelling has changed. Now it's a time when kids grow up, talking over the phone. Literally, they actually know better
yeah,
about the technology than us. It's not about
yeah.
those old books that they would like to read. There's something called Kindle now. So storytelling remains the same, but then the techniques and the technologies have changed, the formats have changed, the routes have changed. It's like storytelling 2.0,
Yeah.
you have to put it that way.
Yeah.
It's always
So,
going to remain.
so you have
Panchatantra
a small daughter, okay, isn't it? So now she will grow into a teenager or whatever, a primary school primary goer. So would you like her to be glued to the screen instead of a book in hand? What would you do
no,
to bring her
to be
back
honest,
to book reading?
I'll talk about myself. For the last 1 year since the pandemic began, I have not watched TV. I'm not lying. I've not watched TV at all.
Okay,
I
great. That's
switched off my
great.
TV since I hated the news coming up at that point of time. I
Okay,
switched off the TV, and we got so caught up with life that we forgot to watch TV for months. And now I don't even watch TV.
okay.
Over the last couple of months, I've watched Netflix and Prime Video and all that stuff.
Hmm.
Definitely I'm catching up on movies and web series, but I've
Yeah,
not switched on the TV. I wouldn't want my daughter or the young generation to be glued to TV, because I think the TV is actually an idiot box. You
yeah.
know, I
But
would
then,
I'd prefer Netflix or Prime. You know,
but then they don't read. Abiru, no, screen is frozen.
Abhirup, can you
gone
hear
are the
us?
Doordarshan
Yeah,
days. We used to watch so much on TV and we used to learn. There was Doordarshan and there were so many good shows at that point of time. There was so much to learn. But now I believe there is nothing much to learn from TV. It's better to read a book. If not paperback, which I love, read on Kindle. Make it
yeah,
a habit that your daughter or your son grows up to read on Kindle, if not paperback. Because slowly and steadily, for the good or for the worse, Kindle is kind of replacing paperback. You
yeah.
know,
Correct, correct,
and we have come to realize this during the pandemic. Though I wouldn't want this to happen, because I love the smell of books, I love the smell of
correct.
books, the touch of books, the feel of books.
Yeah.
But that's what is happening. But reading is definitely much more important than watching TV and news channels.
True, very true. Okay. So, but then what can we do? Can you give say something about, like, we had this beautiful storytelling, books were there, this Katputli was there, there was this Pattachitra. How can we get
Kathakali
children
itself
back
is a
to
storytelling.
these things?
Kathakali, the dance format in
Yeah.
Kerala, is
But
also a
how can we
storytelling
bring the
format.
children back to these forms, to make them interesting in these forms?
Uh, Talking about
Do you
puppet
feel
show,
they are
talking about
relevant?
Kathakali.
Yeah,
See, today's kids will not be interested in these things.
yeah.
It's very difficult for today's kids to be interested in these things. They
True.
won't be interested in these things. You can actually start with something simple like Panchatantra and Vikram Betal. Even they'll not be interested in this, what I feel so, because they are, it's a different generation now,
Yeah,
Anuradhaji. It's a
yeah.
different generation. They are going to be much more technologically advanced than us, you know, and that generation gap will build. It will build. Just like we
More and
have that
more.
gap with our parents, our kids will have that gap with us.
True.
Good or bad, that's for time to decide. I cannot comment on that. There are pros and cons to everything, but
True.
I believe we should not forget our roots. It's very important to
Yeah.
understand that you are from a certain place.
Hmm.
You grew up reading these stories. You grew up
Yeah.
watching these kind of movies.
Hmm.
Your roots should never be forgotten. So I believe it's very important for parents to
Yeah.
slowly and steadily try to make their kids understand that it's not TV that you should watch. It's the books that you should read. you know
True.
and fine, why not talk to me, and why not me telling you a story about
Yeah.
Panchatat or Vikram Betal,
Correct.
or Mahabharat, or Ramayana, or the Bible, or the
Yeah.
Quran, for that sake,
True.
something or the other. So we can definitely tell them short stories and keep them
Yeah.
interested, so that they grow up and that interest level remains when they grow
Very
up.
true. Yeah. But then, don't you think that storytelling has been, underutilized? We can use storytelling for so many different purposes.
So
like
many
even
things.
for a social cause or even,
Social cause, corporate gatherings,
yeah.
you know,
Do you think
mental
it is being
issues,
used so much?
role plays. You can do a lot of things. It's
Yeah,
not utilized well at all.
yeah,
Um, but things are changing, right? So I was actually going through this particular brochure which I got the other day. So it's like a therapy by dogs, So it's a small, organization which has begun working in the nearby locality. So it's more like a dog therapy thing. So, they have got 4 or 5 dogs and they come to you and, you of course pay them for an hour and then they give you a dog therapy. Of course, I've got a dog, so I'm already under therapy thanks to him. But the point is that, it just clicked to me that, this can be worked in terms of storytelling as well. You can actually
correct,
form such a group,
correct,
and you can visit various corporates, you can visit various,
exactly,
societies, places, mental health institutions, and use storytelling as a format to cure a lot of
exactly,
things,
correct, correct.
tensions, a lot of things. You
Yeah.
can
It
do
should be
this.
made into a movement. It should be utilized, I think, more and more. It could be stress relieving in this, this kind
Yes,
of world which we are having at a high pace. Everybody's working. It's a good break to just sit and hear a story, isn't
true,
it?
true, true, true.
Yeah,
And see, in a country like India where people hardly like to read,
yeah,
when they, probably hear stories or when they, look at stories or view stories, they'll probably enjoy it more.
correct. Yes,
So there
yes,
is a reason why many stories are told in the radio format or audible format. People
correct.
listen,
Yeah.
and why people are also adapting books into movies.
Oral narration has always been a strong point of India, so it can be, done.
True,
Yeah,
very true, very true,
yeah.
very true.
So thank you so much, Abhirup, for having such a lively and interesting discussion with us.
The
So
pleasure is
back,
all mine. It's been an honor.
yeah, same here. So back to Sapna ji. Mrs. Kekre has a couple of questions still in her kitty, so she needs to ask them.
Questions will not stop flowing. I don't know how much time we have.
Why
Because
we
Two
can
minutes.
go on and on. I can totally understand this. We can go on and on for hours, but of course, you have a time limit.
Time is yeah.
for me, I'm okay with it, but I know you both also must be having something going on in the back end. Here, there are people joining us. First of all, let me tell you, Bhargavi ji is there. Bhargavi Ravindran ji is our one of our team members. She is one of our court judges for
Hello.
our and a very avid writer, writes in 3 different languages: Hindi, Urdu, and English. Beautifully,
Fabulous, fabulous, fabulous.
beautifully woven story, ghazals, and I think we must listen to her once very soon.
Fantastic,
Thank
fantastic.
you, Bhargavi ji, to be there. She is talking about Harikatha and South Yakshagana. It's very, very popular, especially
Yeah,
in.
we just talked about it. So
Yeah,
these,
so yeah,
yeah,
she just heard about it. I think so she's talking about it. Rohini Pensis ji is watching us. Chandra, all right, Chandrani Banerjee Dhar, how are you?
oh, okay. So
This
she's watching
is
me.
one
Right?
Wonder Woman I must commend. Commendable job you're doing, Chandrani. And I think to pace with a writer and a banker who is busy with writing and his work, managing everything at the back end without her support, I don't think so.
So a
You
lot
would
of my success is because of her, and the kind
Good.
of
absolutely the
Yes,
support.
help and support she extends
yeah.
and
She's a live
helps me
example
manage
of
my time
there is a woman behind a
definitely.
successful man, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Right.
And
So
Wonder
she
Woman series
is.
coming up, so we have a Wonder Woman standing there and watching us as well.
no, I have a question for you, Abhirup. So
Okay.
Please.
when you write this, ghost stories, do you make her hear first and see if
Uh,
she's
yes, I
scared or
do.
not?
I discuss my stories with her. The first book when I wrote, I was
Hmm.
not dating her. She was my girlfriend, like
Okay,
many people know. So it was a love marriage. But
okay,
when I wrote my first book, I wasn't dating her, and when it released, she was available, and of course,
okay.
she was my fiance, and
Yeah, yeah.
she was a part of the book launch as well.
Hmm.
The second book onwards, Stories Are Magical onwards, I have been discussing all my stories and books with her,
Okay, so she is
and
your greatest critic. Yeah.
yes, unfortunately, she has not read the Belvoir Brook Haunting yet,
Okay.
and she got very caught up during the writing process of the Belvoir Brook Haunting. So it's
Okay.
a book which she has to catch up on. But till hold that breath, she has read all my books, and she's been an integral part of my story, telling process rather, because I've discussed the stories with her first, and
Yeah.
then I've,
Yeah.
and she's
Wow.
like, fine, this is clicking, this is not. So I take her, feedbacks for sure. It's very important for me.
The
That's
first
great.
critic is Chindrani. Thank you, Chindrani, for
She
giving
is a
us such
critic, yeah.
beautiful
She's a
stories.
critic. And she's quite a harsh critic, let me tell you.
That is required. Grounding is required at home. Yeah.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
she
the
keeps me
only
very
ones who
grounded
will
and rooted.
actually ground you.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Outsiders will tell you all very good stories, very
Yeah.
good things about yourself, but the
Yeah,
family
yeah, she's very blunt. She's very blunt,
back goes,
she's very
okay, this is not
Yeah.
right and that's not correct.
Otherwise, we take a
So we
writer's
must.
flight, you know.
yeah,
We have
true.
to pull
So it's
somebody
very
has to
important to
pull
be
it
rooted
down.
and grounded, I believe, it's very important to be humble.
Yeah.
I've not seen any great person, a genuine great person who is very pompous and proud.
Yeah.
So it's very important to be rooted and, humble
Yeah.
and know what you are worth and what you're
Correct.
not.
Yeah. True.
Achal has a question for you. How do you decide your book topic and how do you think a topic is worthy enough to be written about?
Look, how do I, like I said, it just comes to me naturally. So I don't have any concrete answer for that. But certain incidents and certain articles I probably read or probably came to know about do form the foundation of that story. So for hold that breath, I'll tell you. There is a story. It's called the Elevator Game,
Hmm?
and that story came to my mind because of an article I read and a YouTube video I watched years ago. So there is a Korean ritual called the Elevator Game, and that happened with someone called Elisa Lam in, I believe, Las Vegas, when she went to a hotel there. It actually happened with her.
Okay.
So she played that particular game, and there was a CCTV footage which was shown on YouTube, and it had deeply impacted me at a subconscious level, I believe, and that's when I used that many years later for this particular story. So I believe certain incidents, experiences from your own personal life
Yeah.
do form the foundation of a good story. It does happen to writers.
Correct.
Absolutely. All right. I think every writer dreams, that the book should be adapted by in some screenplay. It should be shown on TV. A screenplay should be written about for my book. And if I'm not mistaken, I guess I'm correct with that smile on
Coming
your face. Yes, that wish of yours is coming true. So tell us something about that, if you are coming.
Look, the deal has been signed, and it's all concrete, but I'm waiting for the official announcement to be made in the coming few days by the production house. It's one of the biggest production houses, and they have got some fantastic work to their credit. All thanks to my lit agent, Mr. Suhail Mathur,
Okay.
who does a tremendous job in every genre, but he's actually doing a fantastic job for horror as well.
Okay.
And it's a mind-blowing job, and the kind of dedication and passion he's got for this genre is praiseworthy. Thanks to him. And apart from this, there are a few other developments which will happen in the coming future. I'll definitely talk about them when the official announcements are made, because I believe it's all done in letter and spirit. But then until and unless it comes from the horse's mouth, I should not talk about it. But yes, I'm very excited about it, and so are the people involved with me in it. Fantastic people, all of them. I'll talk about it very soon. But yes, it's definitely happening, and a fantastic director would be at the helm of affairs for this particular project.
Wow, great.
We'll name him later. We'll come to it later. It's all going to happen. I'm keeping my fingers crossed. And a few other developments for sure, which are happening over the course of time. A lot of follow-ups, a lot of things happening here and there. Trying my best to make that mark the way I want to make it. But yes, I'm very happy for it. I'll come to the question in a different way and different angle now. It's very important for your book to reach out to
Yes.
the audiences, be it the readers or be it the viewers. And there are people who keep telling me that, a book is a book, a movie is a movie. Why have it get adapted? It's very difficult. Let me tell you. First, the process is very difficult because the film industry is a different ballgame altogether, and a lot of things happen there. It's a lot about nepotism. It's not for outsiders, to be very honest. Nepotism being the word of the
Yeah.
decade, I
Yeah,
believe,
I think
right
this is
after
dictator.
Sushant Singh Rajput's death. But it's important to have your book adapted to screen, because there are so less readers compared to the number of viewers we have.
Yeah.
So let's talk about a web series like Scam 1992, which is
The book
doing
was there
phenomenally
since
well,
Second
and
class,
it's
yeah.
got
yes, yes.
it's released on Sony Live,
Yeah.
but then people have called it the best web series,
Yeah.
last year,
Mm.
because Netflix may Aya Nahi Tha, and Sony Live, or even Asur on Voot, or
Yeah.
even Into the Shadows on Prime. But talking about Scam 92 on Sony Live, it's based on a book.
Yeah.
It's based
Yeah.
on a book. But how many of us have read the book, which
Very
released in
few.
1994? That book released in 1994, written by Sucheta Dalal and
Good book, an
Vafa Gupta.
interesting book. I
But
mean,
Yeah.
we all have watched Scam 92. Most of us have.
Yeah.
Even if we are not into Sony Live, we subscribe because of the word of mouth and we watched it. So any writer would like to reach out to people, be it through, the audio part as an audible, or be it the video part as in a screen adaptation. So I don't think there is anything wrong in it. I think it's fantastic to explore
No,
your
no,
passion.
sometimes it works the other way around also. Razi, when people watch the movie, then
Yes,
they went to
yes,
the
yes.
book.
Razi is a fantastic example. So,
Yeah.
people actually bought the book after the movie released,
Yeah.
and
for that matter, even
the movie was
Sucheta
fantastic, of
Dalal,
course.
the book, the writer, the authors, and all,
Yeah.
people
Yeah.
started searching them that who the person is and all after
Yeah.
watching that scam, the
Correct.
serial. So
Right.
how it happens. It's a different ball game when it comes through
Yeah.
screen to the viewers. Yeah.
So I'm still learning there, and learning never stops. It should never stop, I believe. And I'd love to explore this passion in a different level as well in the coming years. Let me see how I can manage the time for it.
Many,
Lovely.
many best wishes to you and many, many
Thank you so
congratulations to you in advance
Thank you so
for
much,
your
and
entries.
We would like really this association to go ahead, and if you can guide us and our writers later on, how does one go about working on this particular way of
for sure,
how
when the
to
time is right, we will definitely have a session on this.
work on this,
We
and
can
see if
definitely talk about it.
there is any way we can help the writers in our own way from your end.
Absolutely, absolutely. But for starters, write a great story. That's important. You know, write a story which is engrossing and captivating, interesting at the same time.
Original.
Very
Yeah.
important.
And it should be original, yes. It should not be somewhere copied from here and there. The incidences should be really life stories, or maybe real life incidences which has affected you, or somewhere which is touching your heart. If it is touching your heart, it will touch the others too. That's what I believe.
True.
When you're writing, even if, for that matter, even poetry, if I write a poetry, if it doesn't touch my heart, I don't even read it out to the others, because if I am not liking it, how will the others will connect? You have to feel,
Poetry is a form of storytelling itself, and it's a very
Yeah.
difficult form of storytelling.
to
Very difficult.
feel whatever you have written. So if you feel it, others will probably feel it too. Wonderful. Thank you so much, Abhiroop. I think with this, we will probably, okay, let me see if there is any more question. One more. Have you ever had writer's block? How do you, or
Deal with it. Yeah.
how did you deal with it?
It's very natural. I,
That's
do
Vishal.
come across some people who tell me that they never face writer's block, but I disagree, because I think writer's block is a very natural thing. But the trick to crack it is to write daily, maintain a discipline.
Correct.
It does not happen daily because you have got so many work if you're not a full-time writer. But try to maintain that discipline and write at least half an hour in a day. Even if it's not coming to you, just open your laptop and sit in front of the laptop and think of something if you're not writing. Writer's block happens, and it's only a part of the process, so that you can create something better in the coming days, and write something better. But when a writer's block happens, don't feel ashamed of it, or don't feel guilty of it. It's very natural. It's very natural. It can happen. What you can do is that you can probably just relax, unwind a little, listen to your favorite songs, watch a good movie, read a good book, and then come back to it after a day or two.
Yeah.
Your mind needs to freshen up at times.
Good point,
That's
yeah.
important.
So just with a fresh plate, with a fresh slate, you
Yeah,
come
yeah.
back to your writings. It becomes,
I think even if it is trash, you need to write. You write something because you can again edit it again, but you have to write.
you have to write.
Even if you're not sure about what you're writing, and the
Yeah.
first draft is always something you're not sure about.
Yeah, yeah,
You probably think you loved it, but you don't know if the readers will like it.
yeah, yeah.
But at least write,
At least write.
start somewhere. That is important.
Correct.
Absolutely. So when you write horror stories, you write at night because you're working in the day.
Yes, because I'm a full-time banker. I'm a full-time professional, so I write at
Writing
night.
in the night, that
Sleep
horror.
deprived, yeah. I sleep only for 4.5 hours in a day, I come back home on time. I have made it a habit over the years that I don't overwork at office. So it's very important to manage your, balance your professional life with your personal life. I don't bring office to home. I don't bring home to office when I go to office. It's very important for me. So in fact, I come back home. I spend time with my wife, my lovely kid, Kyra, Oliver, my lovely dog, right?
Love
And
them.
I, have my dinner and I sit to write at around 12:30, 1 o'clock. I write till 2:30. Doesn't happen daily, to be very honest,
Yeah.
but most of the days I do this. And I sleep for 4.5 hours, 5 hours in a day. I catch up on my sleep on Saturday evenings, so Saturday nights rather. So, like today, I woke up at 12 o'clock. So I catch up on my sleep on Sunday mornings in that way.
One day you get.
Yeah, so I catch up on my sleep on Sunday mornings. I wake up at say 12 noon on Sunday and really late.
Sleep binge. Sleep binge on Saturdays.
Yeah.
I do
This
that.
is organization in a very different manner, no? To
Has
be
to because
organized in a chaotic manner.
yes, because
Yeah.
it's very important to balance all these things and
Yeah,
time
very
management
true.
is
And
very
that's a very good idea to not exhaust yourself in office. That's a very
that
good way.
is true and that is very important. I have seen
Balance.
many
True.
people overwork and to be very honest, it's not very productive.
Yeah, correct.
So I think with this note, we must thank our audience, whoever has watched us, whoever is there. Thank you, Subhash Chandra ji. Thank you, Pramod Munda ji. Thank you, Rajni. Thank you, Namrata. Namrata Pandit Pillai, she's watching us. She is an avid person, who reader of UBI as well as a motivator and a contributor to UBI platform.
Hello
Namrata,
everyone, my love to everyone. Please stay safe with your family.
yeah, with whatever their work today, they all have given us our time.
Yeah, precious
Really,
time. Everybody has spared for us.
yes. Any last piece of information or anything you want to wind up with, Abhirup and Anuradha?
I'd like to say, you know, if you are an aspiring writer, please write for the sheer joy of it, write from your heart, start somewhere and have a plan of action. It's very important to have a plan of action and implement that, and in gradual phases. You don't have to rush to it. The first book is never about commercialization. you know so have a proper plan, have patience, and you have to have a lot of perseverance, because it's a field where you yourself will not be sure about what you wrote. You'll
Correct.
face a lot of criticism. You'll face a lot of roadblocks, issues, because the writing fraternity is good, but the world of writing, it comes with a lot of roadblocks,
Correct. Very
right?
good.
You have to be very headstrong at the same time. You have to be very headstrong. You have to be very patient. You have to be very perseverant, and you have to just go on and go on and go on and don't give up until you get the goal. You reach the goal. It will happen for sure. Just have these few qualities and these few disciplinary things in your daily routine, and you'll definitely crack it.
Um,
I'm sure about it.
Very true. Yeah.
Anuradha, anything from your side, if you want to
Yeah,
share?
I would just say what Abhinav said. I must yeah, it is very true. In today's world of this, like procrastination is hounding everybody. In that days, I would just say pick up your pen and start writing. Read a lot and write a lot, and things will fall in place if you are sure about the story, if you're original about it. And like he said, there should be a lot of perseverance and a lot of faith in yourself that what you're doing, your writing is correct, and it will happen. Yeah.
And here we are with United by Ink around for you. If you write something, if you don't feel like sharing anywhere else, just share it with us. We have a
Great.
group there, United by Ink.
Absolutely.
Yes,
I
we
completely
will
am
read,
on
we all
that.
will
And
read.
United
Yeah.
by Ink is growing by leaps and bounds over the
Thank
last few years. So, guys, please support United by Ink. Please keep supporting it and write a lot and, submit your
Work.
proses and your stories and your poems to
And
Sapnaji. I
there
would
are
be
prompts every month. We give you twice. We give prompts. We have creative corner. With if you are writing, if you are a photographer, if you are passionate about whatever you are passionate, maybe it could be a photography, it could be painting. Write a few lines about it and just share a photograph of yours or share a photograph which you have clicked and stay connected. So I will wind up this session. Thank you to all readers and viewers today, as well as Abhiroop and Anuradha for giving their time.
Thank you so much.
And for all the viewers watching us, stay tuned. We will be coming up again soon with another Passionate Soul on our channel next Saturday, Sunday. Stay tuned at 5 o'clock evening, 5 to 6 India Standard Time. And there will be more interesting stories unveiled, more people who are passionate about their writing, their own passions in life. We will be connecting with them. If you know anybody who wishes to share their joy of being passionate about any particular passion, if they have, they are welcome to come in on board for this particular series. They can connect with us. They can connect with me directly. They can connect on UBI platform. You have our email IDs. You have all our details there. Even in the details of description boxes there. At the same time, we have these 5 books which are coming up, the anthologies. We are really looking forward to share these passionate souls through this book also. If you know any story whom you feel should be told around, if you can write it, well and good. If you cannot write it, connect them to us. We have editors today. I have introduced you to one of the authors. There will be a series which is coming in, wherein we will be inviting all our editors and co-authors one by one, and they will be introduced to the UBI family personally on this series, as they are the passionate writers of our group, and we want them to see a different another different aspect of their life, editing and compiling books as well. So they will be the co-authors for us, our next anthologies to come in. Thank you so much, everybody, and I will take leave from here now. And see you again, Abhiroop, on yet another
Thank you, everyone, and thank you for having me here. It was lovely chatting with
full
both of
chat. Thank you, Radha. Thanks a ton.
Thank you.
you.
Everybody
Thank
have
you, Abhirup.
all right. See you.